years. Nice. Special permission to do this video today. This came right from the top. Not the Premier's office, not the Prime Minister's office, but upper management.
Can't get any higher than that.
No, just don't get any higher than that.
No.
You know, unless I go to the Pope and get the Pope to talk to the big guy, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. You know, this is not much better, but it took some coaxing.
It did. But now you only got permission on this one. You have to come back to have further permission.
I have to reapply to get other videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been here since the heart attack.
That's right.
And I can't say I didn't sneak out and just clean it up just a little tiny bit by hand for a second. But anyway, today is a very simple mod. It's so simple, in fact, that even I could do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
I'm impressed.
Well, I'm telling you, really. And I can do it in this condition. But anyway, it's been done before, but I've had people ask me before, Paul, is there anything that you can put there in an LED light instead of the halogen or incandescent lights? And yes, there is. I've had these bulbs ordered for, I'm going to say 2 months, from AliExpress. Mm-hmm. Now with AliExpress, sometimes things show up fast, and then sometimes things show up slow, and sometimes things don't show up at all.
Yeah.
Well, these showed up slow, and they've been here, for about 3 or 4 weeks now.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I'm going to come out and I'm going to put them in just to see exactly how they look in the tractor. Because halogen bulbs, they really take, they suck a lot of power out of the system. Now, of course, our voice activated first is still working.
Yeah, it's still working.
And hang on, let me turn that thing off because that's going to be constantly cycling. So what I've done is I did some research and I found out that the headlights in these are basically the same as a fog light bulb in a GM truck. A lot of Fords got them. Let me see now. I think they're 881s. Let me see. Yes, 881s, but it could be 862s, 886s, 894s, 896s, 898s. Now I will show you exactly what I paid for these bulbs. But we ran into a little problem because I just noticed that they're no longer available, okay? But so long as you're looking at 888, 881s, see, look, 2 times 881, look, $11.50 a pair US.
Yeah.
What a deal, right?
Eat it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to install them. I'm going to pop the hood. And if you want to come over and get down here, Kathy, you can see how these things look. Now I got the tabs kind of broke off on this one. I broke them off a while back. No big deal. Okay. So then we're going to come over here. By the way, if you're ever handling halogen bulbs like this and you have to touch them with your bare hands, you can clean them with some rubbing alcohol. So here's the difference.
And lower. There you go.
Well, sure, you can put the camera higher instead of me going lower.
We need a nice background image there.
All right. How's that?
No.
No?
Lower.
No.
Lower. Left.
Well, you want me to put them in my pocket?
I'm
So,
just playing
but
with you.
these here are Chinese-made things, but they look like they're well built.
They do, don't they?
Hey?
I mean,
So-
I'm no expert on it, but they look good to me.
Now, what I have noticed in a lot of cases when you're putting these Chinese bulbs in is there's probably a little bit of discrepancy in the distance from here to here, which means that when you plug them in, it might be a bit of slop. So in a lot of cases, what I will do is I will kind of rob the gasket off of this one. Okay. And I will double up on the gasket here. If you find that it's too tight, it means you don't need it. So, but I like to keep them tight. You wouldn't want them vibrating loose in the socket. So let's go over. What we're going to do first is we're going to go over and we're going to just put one in. We're going to close the hood, or the bonnet, as some people like to call it. And we're going to see how one is brighter than the other. These here are 20 watts. The lumens, I don't know. I suspect around 4,300. I'm not sure. They didn't state how many lumens it was. So, but let's have a look, and we'll plug this one in, and we shall see how it looks. Let's see here now. See, he's nice and tight, look. So that way he's not shaking, right?
Right.
Click. Now we shall go over to the front
And compare.
and we shall turn them on and see if one is any brighter than the other.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's clear white, the other one's yellow.
Yes, yeah, and that's the problem with these incandescent halogen lights. Everything is yellow. Now this looks more like an LED
It sure does.
light, right?
Wow.
If anything, it's probably got a bluish tint to it. I think if you had the 6,000 lumens, it'd probably be even brighter again. So if you want to just snap a picture while you're there recording of that, and we can compare them. I can add them to the.
Alrighty.
Okay. That clicking, by the way, folks, that's just a fuel pump running underneath. But yeah, so you can see the difference.
Absolutely.
What you want to do is you want to pause that for a second. I'm going to get the gun, and we're going to see what the temperature is on both. So we got our little trusty infrared gun here, and I'm going to point that at the floor, 55.5 degrees Celsius. I'm 78.5 degrees. Put out your hand. Oh God, you're a lot hotter than I am. You're 92.5. You got a thermostat bed.
I don't think so. That's pretty accurate.
So we're going to, just to make a comparison of the heat range. So we got 67 here. And 101.5.
Oh my gosh.
So look at the difference, eh?
The difference is right.
Now that's Fahrenheit, so if you want Celsius for our European and Canadian friends, let's see here now. It's 18.8 Celsius on the LED, and we got 37.2 Celsius.
Also, it's like half.
It's unbelievable. So I think the benefits are, this is definitely brighter.
Yeah.
You can't even feel any heat from here, yet here you
can
hardly keep your hand on it, right?
Wow.
So what we'll do is we'll shove the other one in now, eh? Seeing we're on a roll.
Definitely. I was thinking to be fair to you, you're cold because you're on blood thinners.
Yeah.
You're frozen.
Yeah, I might have to convert back. I might have to take everything off and put just regular light bulbs on and get every bit of heat I can
You
get.
can't get enough heat, and I'm cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, eh?
That's right.
Of course. Now there's many other types of these bulbs that you can get too. You can get these LED bulbs that actually have little heat sinks on the back and a fan. What I'll do is I'll put the link to the ones that I put in the 5740. They have little fans in them. When you start up the lights, you're going bzzz, and they've been really working. They've worked well, but they're a bit more expensive than these. And also I'll put a couple of links in on the Alley site where you can buy bulbs similar to this. And hopefully that'll help you get some if you're
in choices.
There's a lot of choices now. I do have another set coming that do have the little fans on for this, but I don't know if they'll show up or if they'll go missing. But anyway, the thing is we'll try them later on. Some people are going to ask why the blanket is there. Some people always ask me why the blanket is there. The blanket is there because there's things there that I don't want anybody to see yet, but I will disclose it later on. Kind of an experimental thing that I'm working on, yeah. I would have probably had you told by now. The only thing is that giving what happened to me kind of put me behind a little bit, right? So,
but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it. You know, there's all kinds of little surprises, and there you go.
Yeah.
And it looks better. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's beyond cool. I mean, that's in the category of super cool.
Well, let me take a picture.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah, that's definitely super cool.
So that's, you know, that's beyond cool. And they are cooler. They're super cool,
Yeah,
aren't they?
exactly. Ooh. Oh, that's bright.
Yeah. So, very simple mod. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
What's that again?
I never said anything to you. She's always trying to get involved in the...
She's always trying to get a conversation going with you.
Yeah. So anyway, simple mod, and it's a nice mod.
It is.
Going to be a lot easier on your electrical system.
For sure.
So, and plus it's a little chance for us to say hello to everybody again.
Absolutely.
And I'm feeling well.
Yeah. You're looking
I
good.
walked 3/4 of a mile today around the property,
Mm-hmm.
and I had, oh God, it felt like a bra, but not that I wear a lot of bras, but it had a,
If you did, that's what it would feel
that's
like.
what it would feel like, yeah. That's what I assumed it would feel like. I had a heart rate monitor going across my chest, and of course I wasn't getting any reading first, but I had it on the wrong side. Yeah.
Worried you did it?
So, geez, I'm looking pretty good for a dead man.
Scared yourself?
Oh, well, not really. I said, boy, you know, sure, maybe I didn't need anything done with my heart to begin with.
Well,
I'm
same
functioning
thing.
perfect without it.
Same thing happened yesterday. You took your pulse, but you
I
put
took
it
my
in.
pulse and had the machine on, Ron,
Oh,
and it was like through the roof.
I said,
Kathy
my God, we're going to the ER. Get ready.
Kathy said, do you feel faint? I said, boy, I feel perfect. I had
Well,
flipped on the wrong side.
I said, well, that's not good. We're going to the ER.
Yeah, so anyway.
Then I noticed you had it in the wrong spot, so.
But I survived that yesterday morning. When I put it all back on right the way it was supposed to be, I kind of, everything equaled out. So folks, oh yes, and by the way, the hat, compliments of my buddy Doug in Nova Scotia. He works on helicopters. So thank you, Doug, for that. I really very much appreciate it. And again, I don't think I'll ever get over the fact of how good everybody was to us.
I know, absolutely.
It's incredible.
And every day we go to the post, there's more get well
yeah,
cards.
it's incredible.
Wow.
Like, it's just unbelievable how
People
good
are-
people have been. It's,
Yeah.
and you know, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, folks. I really, really do.
We
It's,
do. Words can't express.
no, you know what? You can't put into
Can't.
words. How many times per day do you hear me say, man, I can't get over what they've done
What
and
they've
how
done for
worried
us.
they were. And it really, really helps, you know, when somebody says, you know, get well soon, we're rooting for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, we want to get back out here, of course, and get back to our normal routine. And we have a lot of videos coming up that you're going to enjoy, and going to be a lot of shop ones, and there's going to be some out by the door. But I'm not allowed to drive right now, so that's why we're not doing any.
No driving or operating machinery. That's why we haven't moved Little Killer.
Yeah, oh, I know.
He doesn't need to be moved. He's fine. We're
It's
not
all
using the shop.
teasers for me.
Well, we're not using the shop, but hey,
No.
you're here, baby steps.
Yeah, so my buddy came in this morning for a visit and came in, he wanted to see the tractor, so I showed him the tractor, and then I saw the lights there in the envelope. I said, you know what, maybe I should try to do a video. So of course, I had to try to reach out to upper management and convince upper management that it was only going to be a short video. So folks, I'm going to put some links in the link description. With regards to the blanket, you don't need to ask me. It's there because I'm hiding something, but I will show you eventually. And again, it's a well worthwhile mod, and it's inexpensive, and anybody can do it. So with that, wanted to say hello to you, and now we're going to say goodbye to you. And we're still going to say thank you for everything you've done.
We are.
We'll never forget it. We really won't. And we'll see you in the next video. So on behalf of Kathy and I, you guys take care of yourself, and don't go taking handicap zones, and be nice to each other, you know. But who are we telling this to? The people who are nice,
They are.
right?
They
The
can't
great
be any
people,
nicer.
right? So
Great people.
thanks for everything, folks, and I hope you enjoyed this little video. You guys take care, and God bless.